Hey, it's your guy Tyrrell back with the interviews. Russia are off to the round of 16 where no one expected them to go, but now they have a date with Spain. Can they beat them? If so, how would they beat them? And should we give them any chance? Don't worry, here at the interviews, we've got you covered. So on this edition of the interviews, I'm going to break down 3 main talking points that could help Russia beat Spain. Hosts Russia. No one thought that they would be in the round of 16. They made it. They unfortunately lost their last game of the group against Uruguay in fine fashion despite resting players. But now they put themselves in a situation where they have to go toe-to-toe with World Cup favorite Spain. How are they going to beat them? Can they beat them? We got 3 main talking points here. The first one that we got to address is who starts up front. Is it Dzyuba or is it Smolov? Now I know Smolov lost his position in the starting lineup at the start of the tournament because he didn't play well in that first game. Dzyuba came in, brought on a spark, scored a goal against Saudi Arabia, and now everything has kind of rolled through him. A lot of what Russia's doing, playing long balls into him, he's able to hold it up, link play, he's a presence in the box, he could score goals in the box, he's everything that you need. However, Smolov here offers pace, likes to work the channels. He can score goals too, but it's just he's not the greatest with his back to goal in comparison to Dzyuba. Here, with Spain dominating possession, there's going to be a lot of spaces in those wide areas behind the fullbacks that Russia can get at if they they're going to play on the counterattack as we expect. So, do you rely on Dzyuba to hold up the ball against PK and Ramos and then wait for the deep Russian defense to come forward? Or are you going to rely on Smolov, who can run into those channels, has the pace to cause problems, and hit Spain on the counterattack? It's a tough decision because you kind of can't drop Dzyuba based on his performances throughout the tournament, but Smolov from a stylistic standpoint looks like a better option. Number 2, can Russia cope with Spain? Can they sit deep, keep their lines narrow, ensure that the creators like Iniesta, Isco, David Silva, perhaps Thiago don't find space between the lines to exploit them? That's going to be a tough ask. That is going to be key here. Zolbanin, Gazinski have been pretty good throughout the tournament. They're going to need Golovin to drop in deeper. Cheryshev and Samadov are going to need to be tighter. And they're probably not going to need Zhirkov and Fernandez to try and push forward because they are in for a very long afternoon. And can you trust the center backs? Diego Costa has been pretty good, barring their Spain's final game of the group. And he's going to give that center back pairing who struggled against Uruguay in Cavani and Suarez a really rough afternoon. Can Russia do it? They're going to sit deep. They're going to have to be narrow. Do they possibly throw in a third center back? They played a 3-man backline in the build-up to the World Cup. Do they revert to that? Do they stick what they've got? Can they trust these players to play that role? Do they sacrifice Samadov or Cheryshev for an extra midfielder that could possibly stay compact when they don't have the ball, then when they do win possession, push out wide? A lot of questions to ask about this Russian side, but they're going to have to be good defensively, and that is a key talking point. And the final point, can this be Golovin's breakout game? We know he's linked with Juve. He is their key guy from a creative aspect. He's not as creative as Grigorov, but he can be that additional midfielder. He can find space between the lines and in pockets of space to pick up the ball and look forward. They're going to need him to do that here. And against a Spain side that has struggled in transition, and with Sergio Busquets really struggling to really command that midfield zone, Golovin could find space to either side of Busquets to really make a difference in this game. They're going to need him to do that, and they're going to need him to press Busquets out of the game. Busquets has struggled when there's been players sitting on top of him, ensuring that he cannot play passes and diagonals out to the wide areas or play passes into the strikers. If Golovin could do that and then find space to either side of Busquets on the counterattack, Russia will have a great opportunity to possibly mount counterattacks. Now, whether they finish them or not, that is a different question. But he's going to have to be very good if they have any chance of beating the Spanish side. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think Russia can do it? If so, was there any point that I didn't state that could help Russia do that And if they don't have a prayer, why is that? Meet me in the comments below and let me know. Don't forget I upload videos every day, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And that was your daily dose of the interviews.